Guys, really, you are not ready to see what's behind this. Isn't this just amazing? Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Chances are, if you've clicked on this video, you want to watch an in-depth, top to bottom breakdown and thorough review and tour of this house type behind us. This is the Earlswood, and it is a 5-bedroom gorgeous home by David Wilson Homes, and we're at Anson Gardens to tour this property with you. And Anson Gardens, by the way, is in the Midlands. So right, there's a lot of bonus content that we're going to put in this video, but first we're going to start by telling you the stats of this property. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom property. Its approximate size is 1,808 square feet. And at the time of touring this property, right now, right here, it's listed from £660,000. So let's start with the exterior tour. Obviously, you can see, but if you're listening to this video right now, I want to tell you that what we're about to tour is a fully rendered, rough cast rendered property in a cream color. So if you like rendered properties, rendered traditional properties, you're going to love it. There's red brick on the other elevations, the other facades of the house. We've got Georgian inspired details with the symmetry, yes, and then that entrance with the porch and the kind of imitation columns either side. You've got this kind of like really kind of imposing front door in black as well. I'll tell you more about that, but let me just show you the garden. Right now you see this gorgeous planting either side and the lawn, and then these large format slabs all the way to the front door. And by the way, there's a threshold strip, so it's linear. There's no weird step up, which is great for bringing in things in. Well, what we've got here is kind of more zhuzhed up for the show home. In the actual house type that you purchase off plan, it's going to be lawn and paving, which is still very fabulous, but it'll be up to you to add the planting, and you're not going to get the metal railings. These are added just for the show home purposes. Right, so externally, we've got the bay windows, the white windows, like I told you, the porch and the stone sills. And now I'm going to take you inside so we can go through the details we're going to see on the inside of the home. So follow me and we'll continue our tour. So welcome inside. Get nice and warm. And let's start the tour straight away. Right, let's go through first impressions. You have first impressions, I have first impressions. Now we've purposely closed most of the doors, right? If they were open, there'd be a lot more natural light in here, but that's not actually not that much of a worry, because look at that. We've got the natural light coming from the fan light and from the top of the doors. So the first impressions is that this is a really nice angled space. It's a spacious hallway. We've got a wide front door, white on the inside, black on the outside. It's got a textured kind of wood grain effect finish on the inside. And then it's got the chrome ironmongery. We've got this kind of like textured kind of durable matting done. Yes, right in front of the door. So you're not trekking in mud or any particles into this gorgeous luxury vinyl flooring. And don't you just love the flooring detail around the border? The border is done with this kind of like accented beige colored strip all the way around, and even curves around the staircase. I love it. So yes, speaking of staircases, there's one here. Yes, we'll show you that in more detail. And there's a space here for, like, I don't know, storage and decor under the stairs. It's very open and there's a lot to do with the space. Now, because I know what's behind this door, I'm going to show you what's here. And this is our downstairs toilet. And as you can see, you come straight into it, and it still has that beautiful flooring with the edging strips. We've got the 2-piece suite. We've got a sink and a toilet here. The white goods are by Sotini, and then the tap again is by Ideal Standard. We've got half-height tiling shown in this showroom as an option, but again, you can take it all the way up to the top. We've got a radiator as well. Now there's a mystery door. Through this mystery door is kind of like a cloaks. I've seen cloaks done in this way before. Obviously, you could have had a door through the hallway as well, but I think this is quite cool. It's kind of tucked away and it's making the most of the space that we've got in this angled corner. You've got your services locked away there. Easy to access because often on floor plans, you see the downstairs toilet is labeled as cloaks. So that's just behind this wall here. That's great. So which door should we go into first? Should we go into there? Right, before I go into here, I just want to talk about these doors. So you've seen the double door variation, right? So I'm building it up, guys. But the single door variation, which we see across the rest of the house, is a 4-panel door with a satin white sheen, chrome and stainless steel handles, and then metal hinges, which we'll see on the other side. But guys, really, you are not ready to see what's behind this. Isn't this just amazing? This is so, I want to say wowlicious, but that's so cringy, guys. It's so wow, isn't it? It's really lovely. Isn't that incredible? I love this kind of like segmented mirror. That is decor. I get that. I get the fact that it's decor, but the proportions of this room, the light flooding, the layout, and just how it opens up through those double doors is just so impressive. You have your guests come in, they put their shoes away, they kind of excuse themselves to the powder room, the downstairs toilet, they hang their coats up, and then they come into this space just off this room. Look how big this sofa is. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 me's. It's very long. It is not, I know it's segmented into 2. It's actually probably a 4-seater. We've got another large sofa here. This is a 3-seater and another 3-seater on the other side. At the front of the house, we've got this displayed bay window. We saw one of them earlier, guys. Do you remember? So this is one of them. I love the fact that we've now got 180 degrees, almost 180-degree views, looking from that side all the way there. So it's such a great way to kind of look outside your garden, your parked vehicle, and just whatever's happening outside. These lamps are humongous, guys, with a little toe. They're humongous. They're so big. And then you've got like a bookshelf over here, side tables, a very big coffee table in the middle, and then this huge credenza underneath your one-mounted TV. This is our focal point, but that could be your focal point if you want it to be rectangular. The rectangular floor plan lends itself to that, and it's carpeted, so it's soft and cozy in here. The carpet is so good, so the underlay is definitely really good. We've got a large artificial plant. It is decor, guys. In the corner, what could you put there? Anything really. And then double doors for the garden opening up. We'll show you more about that shortly. So come back with me and I want to take you back to the hallway. Walk, walk, walk. Keep up with me. And then now we're back in the hallway. As you can see, the staircase going up. Right, it's an exposed staircase, so this space is completely free because sometimes it's closed up, but by opening up you can see what it does for the house. So come with me. I'm now going to take you not in there through here. This is the next room I want to show you, and this is our downstairs formal dining room. So it's an 8-seater dining table place that's been placed in here, but it could be made into a 10-seater. And you can see you've got this drop-down pendant lighting above and that bay window on the other side. So we had one on the other side, we have one over here, and it's just again flooding this dining room with so much light. So yeah, use your imagination. Yes, get rid of the dining table. What could this room be? And how would that add value to your own family, your own way of living? Could it be a home office? Maybe you don't do formal dinners, maybe once a year. Just think outside the box. It could even be a spare bedroom. I do say it could be a spare bedroom, guys, with a bed here, sofa bed here, you know, children's games consoles. And when you have a guest, unexpected guest, you can fold out the double bed and then close the windows, and it's a very suitable space for that. It's a dual aspect room. You've got 2 views, 2 aspects facing outwards as well. I love that, and it's a fantastic size. Right, so can I just show you this? Close this door. Why can you hear me? Because I've got a microphone on, guys. Right, this is pretty cool. I love the continuity between this space and this. Not yet. Okay, guys, you ready? Are you ready for this? You have to be introduced to this. This again is my dining, snug living area, and kitchen space. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone has their own tastes, but definitely what you can see, and I'm hoping what's coming up on camera, is the quality. Yes. So color schemes obviously are subjective, but quality is usually objective, or it can be measured in an objective way. So what am I talking about here? Look at the detailing in the plinths. The color is like a deep, deep navy blue. It's done in a shaker style with a textured wood grain. And then look at these brass looking hinges. So it's a metal that looks like brass, if not brass itself. Yes, all of that is in the specifications that you can read when you show interest in purchasing this house. Look at this. It's pretty cool. It's two-toned as well. We've got the navy blue on the outside and the wood grain on the inside. Now, it takes a skilled kitchen builder or joiner to do that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So, and then you've got storage above. You've got the double oven here, storage below. You've got your wine cooler there, and you've got your wall-mounted units here with a shaker style coving above. And then you've got the recessed lighting below here. It's just bringing in lots of light. And I love the fact that the switches here being swapped with like a stainless steel look to them. So guys, I did miss the fridge, but look here. We've got the fridge. It's by AEG and it's done in a 70-30 arrangement. So that's great. Everything is on soft closes, so there's no banging around. This is the type of thing we expect from an open plan kitchen, is that the whole space works together harmoniously, aesthetically, and also acoustically. It's pretty good to consider that as well. We've got the extractor fan by AEG. I love the way that looks, and it looks like it's a touchscreen fan. Great. And then the lights are down here. We've got this beautiful worktop, which is done with a beveled edge. So it's not like a sharp 90-degree. It's very gentle on the hands. You don't scratch yourself or cut yourself when you're leaning up against it. And it's been taken up vertically to form the splashback as well. We've got a 5-burner hob by AEG, and it looks like it can definitely do some good work, doesn't it? That's beautiful. So guys, I just want to point out we've got the sockets here as well and the USB ports. So that's really good for charging your devices in the corner over there. Lovely. We've got the drawers with your cutlery and it's in a prime position. We can access our cutlery whilst we're cooking now because we no longer have ovens directly below and there's no more bending, no more aching backs to get the Christmas turkey. The dishwasher is here. I'll show you. It's by AEG. And that little suction is obviously to keep all the water from leaking out. We've got a 1.5 bowl, beautifully done by 1810, and the mixer tap by Frank. And then I love the grooves bringing in water and all the spills into the sink, and it's been kind of built into the worktop beautifully. The worktop, as you come round it, have you seen there's an overhang here? And this is like a 4-seater breakfast bar. Yes, I know there's 3 stools, but just because it's been staged in a way doesn't mean it has to be used that way. There can be an extra stool at the end and it's ample in terms of the size for the type of home that it is. So now that's the breakfast bar. That's the kitchen, which is like a U-shaped kitchen. And now we've got this snug area, this living area with a little hint of how you can use. You've got like a little dog bed in the corner. You've got an armchair here in a side-facing bay window for another aspect to this room. So you've got a triple aspect room actually. We've got a side view here. I love that. Looking at the rest of the development and the green space. Guys, all the information about what's happening outside of the show home will be in our description. I just want to mention that. And this would be a fantastic time to draw your attention to the fact that if you haven't already subscribed, please click the subscription button, the subscribe button, and like the video as a feedback for us to know to keep making more of these videos. Otherwise, we won't make one next week. I'm joking. We'll make one. So guys, looking at this snug area, you can see it fits a large sofa and an armchair. You could do an L-shaped sofa, or 2 of those can probably go this way. There's a radiator over there, so it's nice and cozy. And then there's still space at the end for a 4-seater dining table, or even a linear dining table. I think probably an 8-seater or a 6 can fit here. Yeah, you can make that smaller, make this bigger, or get rid of that and just have this all dining. Think about these things, how you want to use your space. Don't feel fixed to the furniture that you see here. And then the pendants can be moved around depending on how you negotiate with your developer. You can have more spotlights or less spotlights. Guys, all of that is flexible. And then you've got a window facing back this angle. So that's rear facing, side facing, rear facing, and another side. And this unit, I want to just highlight this unit. We've got two opening lights, which is great for just getting a bit of fresh air without having to open the double doors. And then, of course, these double doors open into our garden area. And this would be a fantastic point to put in our garden tour. And yeah, now I'm going to show you how you'd access your garden. So past your garage, which is now currently a sales office, bear that in mind, you now have the rear garden. So this is absolutely been beautifully staged with these flower beds and the garden furniture. But it's a show home, a live show home. Whilst when you buy this property, you'll get the paving slabs up to a point, and then you'll get the lawn. So there's like a little gravel pathway, kind of like bird boxes, a lot of stuff that's eco-friendly for the biodiversity, the trees. All of that stuff has been added into this particular house for education, environmental purposes. But remember, as I said, to your own house, it could look very different depending on what part of the site you purchase the plot on. So you can see this is at the edge of the site. So you've got a curved brick boundary wall that then flows to timber. You know, at a different part of the site, you may just have a timber fence, but just know if you do have either of these finishes, this is what they're going to look like on this development. So as you can see, the back of the house is L-shaped. You've got that beautiful red brick, the corbelling details that I didn't mention earlier, but they're very much present on the back of the roofs. And then you've got that beautiful play with the two colors, the blue, black brick and the red brick. You've got the white double doors there, the laundry room door there, and the double doors there. And you can just see from here, there's no render in sight. So it's like a whole different house. You've got an option for taps, security lighting, and sockets. And of course, you've got your garage door. So yeah, I'll see you back inside. We'll continue the tour from there, okay? Right, so now we're back from the garden. We're back in the dining area. We're going to tell you about the rest of the property. Obviously, there's still more, right? So through this door is our laundry room. It is so spacious. I love it. Laundry rooms in the UK can consist of just literally two cabinets, washing machine, dryer machine, and a worktop. But in this one, we have a sink, a mixer tap, a space for, like you see, a laundry basket, but it could be like a dog cupboard. A dog cupboard. Oh my gosh, all the dog lovers are going to hate me in the comments. It could be a cupboard for a dog bed or a cat ball or, you know, whatever you want down there. Or another appliance could be stored there. You've got storage underneath. You can see here we've got an integrated appliance. Again, we've got more storage, and you can really see the two-toned cabinetry here on the soft closer hinges. The worktop is so beautiful. Again, with that chamfered beveled edge there, and it's chamfered even on the upstands. Love it. The boiler is here. This is a Logic Heat H24 boiler. And then you've got the cabinetry, more storage, you know, your detergents or things you want out of low level, or just other things. You could even have additional food items in here. It could be like a mini pantry. And of course, you've got the isolation switches if any of these appliances need to be maintained. You've got a radiator in here and a ventilation, an extractor fan, which is great for ventilation. So, you know, obviously tumble dryers and things like that can cause a bit of moisture. That's lovely. And then this, you can see, is lovely. This is our door to our back garden. So you do your washing, you want to dry your clothes, you can just take them straight out, and it's glazed. So it's acting as a window as well. So now I'm going to follow you, and now you're going to follow me upstairs. And we do that by going this way. So I'm going to meet you on the landing. Now we've made it to the landing. We're upstairs now. Okay, how do you know the floor to ceilings are taller than your usual floor to ceilings? Well, I'm going to show you something in a second and then give you an idea. But let's finish talking about the landing. Landing is a long linear landing, as you can see, but you can see all the way down to the bottom and the front door. Tall ceiling heights, I mentioned that earlier, didn't I? Well, look at that wall. It's quite dark in there, right? But all the way down there to the top, you can just see how tall that is. and it's calling out for a chandelier, isn't it? Or a mirror or a piece of artwork to kind of light up that space. But looking at the length of that wall tells me all I need to know about the floor to ceiling height and why this house feels very spacious. They're taller than your standard 2.4s, at least they are on the ground floor. So, except someone gets a taper measure to confirm, that's my suspicion. Let's start with the first of the rooms on this floor. So you can see this room is a beautifully proportioned double bedroom. You've got the bed here and bedsides either side, but they're not your tiny, tiny bedsides. These are huge pieces of furniture. And I always love that. And this is a dual aspect room. So you've got a window facing the side and a window, large window facing the front. Oh, guys, I love this, but I'm going to talk about this in a second. I especially love this. This is my favorite type of window seat. So low level, reading nook, reading space. Put a little cushion on here, and it's a nice place to get a bit of sunlight whilst also looking out, connect outside, inside. Great. I love a low windowsill and a large window. And yeah, in terms of space, this is still substantial. Getting out of bed is easy. And at the foot of the bed, we've got these hinged doors. Again, usually they use sliding doors, but they're hinged in this case because we have the space to come out, you know. And inside of these cupboards, we've got they've gone with the option with like a little bit of a shelving at the bottom with a closed rail at the top. That's all customizable, but it's not a standard fittings. It's something you have to add on at usually an additional cost. So coming off the carpeted bedroom into the vinyl flooring, we've got the ensuite to this bedroom. So it's half tiled, half height tiled. There's a window here, which I love. And then this heated chrome towel rail right next to your shower. The shower is pretty awesome, fully tiled in this grey high gloss tile, and there's a variation in the colours. So these are the type of colour palettes and material selections that are available to you at this development. I love the chrome shower. It's by Aqualisa, and then you've got that mirrored wall over here, right opposite, right above your sink by Sotini, and your mixer taps by Sotini as well. Love it. So let's come back into the landing and go over here. But first, let's look at our mystery door. Our mystery door is the hot water system powering everything in this house. Room number 2, right? So this is the next room on this floor is a single bedroom, also known as a nursery, also known as a playroom, also known as a cinema room, whatever, a snack room, a trousers room, a leggings room, a wigs room, whatever you want. This could be a dressing room, a bonus dressing room. Wouldn't that be so indulgent? Wall-to-wall wardrobes, makeup area. If you're an influencer, maybe you have your ring light there, do a bit of vlogging. Yeah, just think outside the box. There's a wardrobe behind the door, a single wardrobe, a single bed fits nicely in here. Plus, there's still space for a desk. The radiator's a nice size, and then there could even be a wardrobe here. So it's a great room for a child to grow in or a guest to stay in. The next room is going to be where you are. It's over here. And this is another double bedroom. Look at the space at the foot of the bed. Got a double bed here, 2 bed sides. It's a basketball lovers bedroom with a bit of stage lighting, you know, very creative. Child lives here. I love the colors. Sometimes the staging takes it so literal, but they've not done that. It's not like bright red and blue. It's like a bit off a little bit. So the theme is very subtle, but let's not talk about the theme too much. Let's talk about what we're looking at architecturally. Got a window, a large horizontal radiator, which is made this size to fit under the space we have below the low sill. Then we've got a mirror here. We've got a large table, which means we've got a space that could accommodate a large wardrobe here at the foot of the bed, and then hooks on the wall. But then also, just in case you didn't spot it, we've got a large wall-to-wall wardrobe system there, which is perfect for this room. It's such a large wardrobe. And the next room is over here. Isn't this lovely? So this room, beautiful color scheme, yes. Tick, has a double bed, a large dresser, another bedside table, and then yeah, so the focal point is on here. So you can imagine either side of the beds are sockets at low level for you to charge your devices. And then you've got a window facing the rear garden, and then a wall of wardrobes. So usually things like this are like, you know, you think about them afterwards, you think, oh, how do I fit in the wardrobes or storage? You might end up having to store them under the bed, but not in this option. It's very classy. You can store it in the wall. You're not pushed to that level. And yeah, of course, you can add the underbed storage as a bonus, but it's not the only means. Again, walking around now, we're in the family bathroom. This is a four-piece suite. Four-piece suite screams indulgent. You've got a large bathtub there behind the door, so it's discreet, you know. And I love the central tap. So let me just move this out a little bit for you without destroying the staging. That is beautiful. I love that. So great. The central tap. So, you know, you can choose which side you want to lean on for the bath without having the tap hitting you on the head. Yeah. And then you've got a window bringing in light and ventilation, spotlights everywhere here, as you'd expect in most bathrooms. That's usually an upgrade, by the way. You can't just choose a singular light. I like the spotlights option. And then you've got your toilet, your sink over your pedestal, and a large walk-in shower with a sliding door. Again, the showers are by Aqualisa, which is a fantastic brand. Thermostatic showers, so no electric showers across this entire property. And then the tiling, beautiful. And then the towel rail is right next to the shower. Coming back into the hallway, skip past our mystery door. We've saved the best for last. Come with me past this wall-to-wall series of sliding wardrobe doors. So storage, check, into your primary bedroom. Wow. Super king size bed, huge dresser with space either side. I mean, what more could you want really? Like, this is honestly one of the best proportioned bedrooms I've been in. I love it. It's a dual aspect room, so you've got a window on that side, that person's window, and your window on this side. Both have radiators underneath them. There's a huge pendant drop down light and then a focal point at the foot of the bed. You've got a large table here. Again, oh, sorry guys, this doesn't come with the house. The furniture doesn't come, but you know, you can put your own personal taste in here and have a TV maybe on there or a large piece of artwork. I don't know. You can do anything you want here because even with the furniture there, you've still got a meter spare circulation space, so it's not tight at all. Now I'm sure you're peeking. Here is your ensuite, so your private bathroom here. So it's got a window, you've got your mirror, you've got your shaver socket, and then your sink above a pedestal, toilet, and then you've got your heated towel, which is very, very warm, and then your shower behind the door. Again, I like the shower behind the door. We're being really discreet now. Nobody wants to be caught in a compromising place. So that's really lovely. And then you've got full height tiling to that. Again, it's not an electric shower, because sometimes you do have this situation where the boiler can't cope. So you have to have a mix of electric and thermostatic showers. Not in this development, not at all. So you've got the luxury vinyl tile to the floor. Just in case you wondered why there was wood in the bathroom, that is an engineered flooring for wet spaces. I love that. And that completes the tour. So thank you so much for following us on this journey through this house type. It's been great having you here. We are again in a beautiful house by David Wilson Homes. And did you see anything you liked? Leave it in the comment below. We want to hear a lot of positive comments from you of what you stood out to you. And obviously, we'll be able to know to make more content based on your comments. And most of all, subscribe. It's so important you click that button. Even if you decide to later on unsubscribe, give it a go, because what that means is that the community tab on YouTube will come to life for you. We'll have a lot of updates about everything that's going on the channel, including our Patreon, which we've launched recently. So yeah, did you like this video? What did I say a million times? Like the video, and I'll see you in one of these videos that's gonna pop up on the screen any moment now. Bye.